Hello everyone and welcome to today's yoga practice. Today we'll be targeting the wrists. So the equipment that you'll need for today's class is a block. You'll also need a blanket and tune-up balls. You may only need one tune-up ball, so if you don't have a set, not to worry, one will do. Let's begin in a comfortable seat. So whether it's sitting on a block, blanket, or bolster, finding that comfortable seat for you. And then we'll close our eyes and just allow ourselves to come inward for a moment, just allowing ourselves to arrive in this space today. On the next inhalation, just softly opening the eyes, and let's begin to just roll the wrists. So bring the hands up. Just nice slow movements, paying attention to what's going on in the joints. If you're feeling areas that feel stuck or tense, just creating some awareness around that. Nice gentle rolling of the wrists. Still honoring the breath. And let's roll the wrists in the opposite direction. Nice, and let's bring the hands to Anjali Mudra at our heart center. See if we can lift the elbows here. We're just going to press the palms together. We'll hold here for several breaths, taking a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, exhale, breath in, breath out. Let's allow our hands to just curl. So the fingers will curl and you're going to turn the wrist in towards each other. So the same concept, just the wrist points are touching, if you will. And we're going to be actively pressing the wrists together here. We'll hold for several breaths in this pose. Just breathing, sending breath to the wrist joints. Nice, and we'll gently unwind the hands, bringing the hands back to Anjali Mudra. And let's extend that right arm out in front. Allow yourself, left hand can just assist as you begin to just pull, just gently stretch. Wouldn't even be a pull, just gently begin to open up. Work it into the forearm from table pose as well. Just several breaths here. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, exhale, breath in, breath out. And you'll just gently release that left hand. Right arm stays extended, and let's begin to just tap. EFT, emotional freedom technique. So you'll tap from the wrist all the way back to the shoulder. Wrists into the shoulder. Make sure you get front of the hand, wrist into shoulder, shoulder, tapping, just creating some energy, moving the energy. Nice, and then just releasing, allowing that arm to come down to the thighs. We'll do the same thing with the left arm, so please extend the left arm out in front. Right arm can just grab on the fingertips, just a gentle stretch, just a gentle assist. It's like you're pressing the heel of the hand towards me. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. In breath. Out breath. Inhale. Exhale. And just releasing there, coming into the tapping as well, from the wrist to the shoulder, if you will, moving the energy into the heart space. Flip the arm around, tapping from wrist into shoulder, tapping around the shoulder if that feels good. Seems silly, but definitely moves the energy. Nice, and then releasing the left arm back to the thigh. Let's transition onto our hands and knees, please. So using the blanket underneath the knees would be suggested, just as some additional support for the knees. So you'll place the blanket accordingly on your mat. Make sure your block is handy, block, and also your tune-up ball. So let's start with that tune-up ball. Let's place the tune-up ball kind of in the center of the mat. Let's bring both hands into the earth. I want you just to feel the connection between the hands and the earth. We'll begin to gently turn the right hand out to the side, so fingertips out to the edge of the mat, and then let's bring the fingertips back towards the thigh. So the heel of the hand is still into the mat. And then taking an inhale here. As you exhale, begin to bend your elbow. Keep the heel of the hand down as long as you can. You'll bend the elbow, bend the elbow, bend the elbow, bend the elbow, and begin to peel the hand up off the mat. Ah, it feels so good, huh? Let's do the left side here. Left fingertips out towards the left edge of the mat. And then fingertips move towards the thighs. Heel of the hand into the earth. Taking a big breath in. And as you exhale, beginning to bend the elbow, bend the elbow, bend the elbow. Begin to peel the hand up off the earth, stretching the entire hand and wrist. Nice, and then releasing there. Let's turn the right hand now. Let's turn the palm facing skyward. So the wrist joint into the ground, into the earth. Taking an inhale here. As you exhale, bend the elbow. This one's a little bit different. So it starts to peel the hand up off the mat, like a fist form, and then releasing. And then left side, turning the palm facing skyward, wrist joint into the earth. Taking an inhale here. And as you exhale, beginning to bend the elbow, bend the elbow, bend the elbow, begin to peel. Allow the hand just to roll into a fist. Nice, and then releasing there. Let's come into a couple cat-cows. As you inhale, let's sink the belly down, move the heart space forward, tail back. And as you exhale, let's round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Do it again. Inhale, sink the belly down. Move the heart space forward. As you exhale, let's round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, sinking the belly down, moving the heart forward, tail back, lengthen. Exhale, let's round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, coming back to center. Let's take that tune-up ball now and place the tune-up ball underneath the right hand. So if this is bothering your knees or even that left wrist, please feel free to kind of sit back. You can sit back on the toes. So the toes, it's a nice toe stretch too. You can actually take that block to assist, and you can just roll the hand out as you sit back. This will kind of take the pressure out of the left hand. If you're okay with being on the left hand in table pose, let's stay in table pose. We'll take the tune-up ball to the heel of the right hand. You're just going to take it to the heel of the right hand. Just let the hand be gentle, and you're just pressing into the heel of the hand. Let's come into cat-cow again here. 3 cat-cows as you inhale, sinking the belly down. Move the heart space forward, tail back, and as you exhale, let's round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, sinking the belly down. Heart moves forward, tail moves back, and as you exhale, let's round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, sink the belly down, move the heart forward, tail back, and as you exhale, let's round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, coming back to neutral spine. We'll start to just roll the tune-up ball underneath the palm of the hand in a nice little circular motion. Putting a little bit of energy going down into the earth. So you're creating a little bit of pressure to the hand. And then reverse the direction of the circle. Staying connected to the breath. Nice, and we'll move that tune-up ball up underneath the finger pads, so right at the finger pads. I'm just going to kind of move side to side, nice and gentle, side to side. And then again, rolling the entire hand out, the tune-up ball, reversing the direction of that roll. And then taking that tune-up ball between the thumb and the first finger. We're gonna you can sit back here if you wish, or you can stay in table, but we're gonna squeeze the tune-up ball, and then you're gonna release. We'll squeeze, and then release, and then we'll squeeze, and then release. Then allow yourself to just release that tune-up ball. Bring both hands back into the earth, and see if you feel a difference between the hands, even in the wrists. Should feel nice. Let's take a child's pose just for a moment. So send the hips back towards the heels, reach the arms nice and forward, taking a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, exhale, breath in, breath out. On the inhalation, coming back up to our hands and knees, please grab your block. Grab that tune-up ball again. You're going to place the tune-up ball onto the block, and we're going to take that right forearm and wrist and just roll the tune-up ball. Make sure you're breathing as you're doing this. If you want to come down to the forearm, coming into forearm plank to get out of the wrist on the left side, that works just as well. Nice, and then releasing. We'll switch sides. So let's take that tune-up ball underneath the left palm, right under the heel of the hand. So right under the left side on the heel of the hand. And we began with several cat-cow movements. So as you inhale, let's sink the belly down. Move the heart space forward. And as you exhale, let's round the spine. Tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, sink the belly down. Heart moves forward, tail moves back. And as you exhale, let's round the spine. Tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to neutral. Let's begin to roll out the heel of the hands, just in a nice circular motion. Our hands are like our feet with all kinds of reflexology points that connect to internal organs. Reversing the direction. And then moving that tune-up ball up into the finger pad and just kind of working side to side. And then rolling the entire hand out. You can even get into the fingers, if you like the circle. Nice, and then placing the tune-up ball between the first finger and the thumb. You can even sit back if that's appropriate for you. And we'll squeeze, 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 release. Let's squeeze, 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 release, squeeze, and release. And then release that tune-up ball. Let's come on into child's pose for a moment here. Locating the block again, placing the tune-up ball onto the block and getting into that left forearm and wrist. Might have to readjust. Nice, and then releasing that. And let's find that comfortable seat again. So bringing ourselves back to seated pose, whether you're sitting on a block or the blanket. Make sure you have one tune-up ball handy. Let's just take that tune-up ball in our hands and just roll the hands. Roll it back and forth. Up and down. And releasing the tune-up ball. Let's bring the hands back, wrists facing each other, and we'll press again for several breaths. Trying to relax the shoulders. You might find yourself tensing up in the shoulders if you have tight wrists. So just rolling the shoulders down, paying attention, trying to let go of the tension in the body versus creating some tension. And let's bring our hands into Anjali Mudra. Taking a moment here just to express gratitude for showing up for this practice today, for taking this time to honor our joints, our mind, our body, and our spirit. And taking a moment to just set an intention for the heart space. How can you nourish this space today? And then in honoring our intentions and our practice together today, we'll bring our hands to our center of integration, the third eye, and just bow in respect to you, to me, and to our practice together today. Namaste.